Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Rnavv. Oops. Today I will be doing a breakdown, not frame by frame, but important details that I could glean from Marathon, the new PvP extraction shooter that's coming out from Bungie. And extraction shooters have now become my most anticipated and favorite genre, so I'm definitely pre-ordering and hopping on this as soon as it's available, gleaming in any and all info that's needed and can be established from this. If you have any theories, put it down in the comments. Please like and subscribe for more content. But here we go. So at the start, if you go on their website, they talk about clone technology in 2850, and this is definitely reminds me of, if you have seen the show Black Carbon on Netflix, where they can transfer your consciousness into different clones. That's what it reminds me of. And here you can see some body of supposedly, I think, a runner in a clone vat. Maybe from like the tutorial or something. This could be the hub of operations. We don't know yet. We'll find out. This is a runner looking at an artifact. Talk about artifacts later on.
Bungie's next game. We're combining the rich history of Marathon.
This ship in the moon crashed seems to be, I think, a hub that you can deploy onto the planet from. Your like base of operations where you craft, upgrade, augment your character, blah blah blah, pick up quests.
On with a PvP extraction shooter where players get to be part of the narrative. I think that's just going to be a magic formula.
In Marathon, you are a runner, and you're exploring the hostile world.
This image looks like they're trying to hack into a room, most likely. I don't know if this is this concept image or like a still from the game, but basically they're trying to gain entry to a room and they have to like spend a certain amount of time hacking it, maybe solve a puzzle, the person who's hacking, or find a code, or find a key that hacks the mainframe, blah blah blah, to find artifacts.
World of Tau City 4, looking for mysterious artifacts, implants, and weapons for your runner that are just going to make your character stronger.
You make the best things on the shoulders of giants, and in our case, those giants are Halo and Destiny.
Yep.
The team's been leveraging 30 years of experience and innovation and passion to create Marathon. So in Marathon, you're a runner.
This looks like could be one of the AIs that they mention on their website. Very low poly. Maybe this is alpha footage, but I like the flashlight, the darkness. Maybe it contains a day and night cycle.
A runner is a cybernetic mercenary.
They're this combination
Cyberpunk
of fashion.
mercenary. Love the colors, by the way. The neon, the blues. I love the way everything looks.
And sci-fi and cyberpunk. They're just so cool.
Look at these enhancements. Probably modifications, or just for your character edit, but a really cool way to represent yourself. I'm expecting a decently extensive character build screen.
You're going to be able to both visually
look at the art style. Ilona, cool eye goggles. This is a hacker. Maybe it's the archetype, who knows. Puffy streetwear, possibly animated elephants, super cool. Maybe leaning, holding a Cypher. Cypher was the thing that was hacking into the door in that still image, and I wonder if this is like a class ability that you kinda, or like an item you can pick up that like you need the Cypher to hack into like your regular loot doors you find every now and then.
represent yourself in really interesting ways, but then also there's going to be gameplay modifications, which is going to be awesome. And it means that you and the other two people on your crew can pick your different play styles. I think the runners are going to be a really great way for our players to shape their gameplay.
Definitely shaping your gameplay is a huge part of what makes you feel like your character is unique and your build is yours.
Tau Ceti is a varied, vibrant, and dangerous world.
We wanted to make sure this world pushed back on you.
Later on in the video, they mention like you disconnect, recovery, and stuff like that. So I wonder if this, since it's 3 players and a squad is 3, this is kind of like the respawn point. Like if you disconnect from a match, rejoin in, and your buddies haven't died, they'll go to this area, and like from these pods, recover you back. I missed something right here. I just remembered. Like right here, if you stop at this still, they zoomed in on the back computer. I don't know if it was intentional, but that top thing I think says quest, the bottom thing says agents. So when they talk about gameplay modifications and individuality, they could be still classes and stuff. Like in this still image, you see how this guy is stockier than this guy, and this person is like the hacker. So you could be sort of build a class, like choose a class, and then modify it based on your playstyle.
It's going to be a really great way for our players to shape their gameplay.
And dangerous world.
We wanted to make sure this world pushed back on you in the right amount.
The world pushing back on you could be either AI, like swarms, like in events, or like as the image shows, like a hurricane, volcanoes, earthquakes, tornadoes, basically environmental events.
You're going to drop into persistent.
This looks like it's one of the hacking areas with the same 4 upside down T's, and the water area that the guys were hacking in the still at 30 seconds.
You're going to drop into persistent zones. You never know what you're
Zone A and
going to
B.
find or who you're going to face.
This is one of the maps. You can see some trucks here, maybe a boat exit, different colored zones. I'm not sure what that means. Zone A, Zone B, maybe you can drop in somewhere. I like that it goes from land. Ooh, this might be like a bridge sort of situation. I go from land to like water seamlessly.
You're trying to get out alive, and so is everyone else.
Are you serious?
We're combining the best of that Bungie touch and feel gameplay, but we're...
This could be gun modifications, like you find a gun with a better sniper scope, gun with a better increased mag size, longer barrel.
adding that incredible tension and these emotional highs and lows.
We want that kind of just surprising, dangerous mystery. Imagine.
Really cool still here. Seems like their guy is super deep. Something glowing, maybe an important item.
Going into this basement of one of the colony buildings.
So it's a basement of one of the colony buildings. Seems like multiple colonies, maybe multiple colonies in a zone.
And it's like flooded with water, murkiness. It's too quiet. Just the sloshing of your footsteps. Around the corner, you see some beam of green light.
Ooh, reminds me a lot of, if you watch Pacific Rim, if you guys remember the first big scene where the robot goes in the water and it's really still and quiet, nothing happens, and then the monster pops out and rips the guy's arm off.
And you're like, oh no, what is that?
Marathon is a game where you're always one run away from greatness.
One run away from greatness, for sure. I like the close quarter combat situation that's going on here. Really gives you variety from the open world, not really open world that they're advertising, but the open world in the map for A and B that was shown.
You might find like the sick loot in this corner. You might find the compiler in that corner.
He mentions the compiler, so my theory on the compiler is that compilers are necessary to combine artifacts or combine gameplay, not gameplay modifications, but like mods or augments basically to your character.
But every choice you make matters.
It's great to see some of those moments in the world that just kind of naturally happen as play.
That is gonna be.
The blue blood is super cool. Where it just goes into the murky waters below.
That exciting.
Ooh, this is the guy that got sniped. Okay.
What runners are doing.
Like the sniper in the game. UESC, Spectre. This is the guy that gets stuff extracted from, so I'm trying to figure out if we can get any
Gonna be
info.
that exciting narrative that unfolds over the course of a season.
When you talk about narrative unfolding over the season, it reminds me a lot from Fortnite on how, if you ever played the water season where everything was flooded and the water went down over the course of the season, letting you unlock more areas and like some mythics popped up. This is the scene where the guy's extracting something
Who knows what's
from
gonna
his
happen?
body.
But
And I wonder if it's like a dog tag, a gameplay augment, or something. I love this scene. This is like wallpaper moments. This is the fauna, and then the barrels, and then like a refinery, and the fog, and the towers in the background. It's just so cool.
imagine if one crew happens to find an alien key. They place it on this altar, and then they get memorialized for opening up the next zone. And they have to go and figure out how to then unlock that for everybody else.
That reminds me of Ready Player One. If you ever watched the movie, read the book, basically our main character is in a virtual reality game, and he figures out clues to the Easter hunt puzzle to unlock the next level of the Easter hunt for everyone. And it's just that, if what he says is true, it reminds me of it. And I love that concept where you could be the first person, and it would be, say, like, so and so unlocked zone B for the first time, and it could be like so and so zone now are named after you. I don't know.
There's a lot of ways to feel like you can win this game. Obviously, getting out alive is the
This is the extraction part. I think these images could be extraction zones, because in every extraction looter shooter, your extract is televised to most people around you, so that they can, jump on top of the ship or whatever you use to get out and try to steal your loot right before you can safely get out. And with the beam of light right here, it seems very likely this could be one of the extracts.
life is the primary one.
Or a door extract from similar to Tarkov, where you leave in a bunker.
You can win by getting out with the most artifacts.
Another
Each
artifact.
piece of an artifact you find in the world combines into creating bigger,
Red
more
1,
valuable
Red
artifacts.
2, and then Red
I've
3.
had a run where I've got all the pieces to get a prime artifact. I could get out. Combines into creating. I've got all the pieces to get a prime artifact.
Prime artifact
I could get out. I could win.
Prime artifact could be the top tier of artifacts.
And then I hear gunfire in a building nearby, and I know I just need one more piece to get that prime. And that
This again with the red 1, purple 2, I think, and then green 3.
it's a decision that we want players to have to make.
You can choose to engage the other team.
Decisions.
You can choose to just find the artifact, and then you can
Just find the artifacts. There's an exploration sort of where you can avoid combat and sneak around and still get your objective done.
choose to just get out.
I am down. I actually shared an exfil with someone. They started shooting me, and I'm like, okay, like I downed them, and then I let them go. And that's the point.
Wow,
Like I could.
that's like this big dominant energy.
Play any way I want.
She demonstrated her power, and then she let them go.
You could either cave-like or dark situation with the day and night cycle even. I want to go back to when he said
A lot of
winning.
ways to feel like you can win this game.
Feel like you can win this game. So each one.
Way I want.
She demonstrated her power, and then she let them go.
There's just so many different
Super cool visuals with the flashlight and the darkness. Oh my god.
ways you can be famous or infamous. Did you
Famous or
help some?
infamous? I hate that they blurred this screen.
Help somebody who really needed help, or
help somebody who needed help,
You
or
became world's first because you unlocked the zone, or you are the best runner in the world because
love the
you've
contrast between you runner and then the giant robot boss. I'm assuming there are going to be some bosses that you, because it looks like they extracted this orange element from it.
climbed the leaderboard all the way to the top rank, and everybody knows it.
I love this still too, with the white fungus contamination sort of deal, where this guy needs to get to this panel to unlock the hack. Look at this railgun, this sniper right here. Infrared scope, or like a high-tech scope. Love the colors in this game.
The art style of Marathon is graphic realism. Bold, colorful, stylized art.
It's vibrant.
Wow,
It's
love the colors.
beautiful,
Blues.
but also mysterious. It's
Ooh, the swamp area.
familiar, but also
The squad is 3, but I wonder how there's 4 players in view right now.
so
And they're carrying something like an item. It's like encased in a vinyl bag.
strange. We're really trying to find the right mix of beauty and mystery.
When I jump into the game, I'm just like running for my life, but at the same time, I'll be like, oh, this bush is so beautiful. Oh, look at that building. Oh my.
Because we're targeting this like very bold style, it's a balancing act to figure out where do we dial it to 11, where do we dial it back to 6, and which objects and which elements of the world do we really want to highlight. It's something fresh and sort of uncharted territory.
Wow, the scenes are just amazing. Like the nursery scene here with the plants, and the fog, and then the giant tower in the big background showing the scale of the world.
With Marathon, Bungie is very...
This still again, where this person is dashing with an SMG, I'm assuming. Whole body is glowing right now. Maybe due to like an AoE buff or like a dash ability.
clearly focusing on PvP, and so from the ground up, the integrity of the experience has been absolutely critical. And it was non-negotiable that Bungie was going to be investing in dedicated servers for Marathon, disconnect recovery, and Fog of War. Like without those elements,
Fog of War, definitely a map-based, like information-heavy game. Just
none of this
super
matters.
helpful.
So we actually have a dedicated team in charge of security and making sure the game like is as fair as possible.
Marathon's going to be releasing on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, and it's going to have full cross-save and cross-play.
We are marching towards our alpha, which is really exciting.
We wish we could show you all the cool stuff that we're working on right now, but we can't do it just yet.
A dog tag that just got revealed. 07, new this player, or runner I should say, just died and maybe dropped their dog tag to collect.
After this announcement, we are going to go dark for a while.
Love the cybernetic silkworms, by the way. Oh my god. Those are probably one of the coolest thought out creative things I've seen in a while.
For an extended period, while we focus on developing and playtesting the game.
Yep.
Next time you hear from us, we're going to be much closer to release, and we will be ready to reveal gameplay. After this announcement, we are going to go dark for a while, for an extended period, while we focus on developing and playtesting the game. Next time you hear from us, we're going to be much closer to release, and we will be ready to reveal gameplay.
That's Marathon. Do you want to scrub through the video, because I would like to see if I can gather any and all info about any and all gameplay that I can from this video, because I know we're not going to get gameplay for a while. They said they're going to go dark for a sec, and the water scene. close. Hallway. Oh, right here, right here. I remember.
They have a dedicated.
Right here, in the top right, you can see. Let's scroll back using just frame by frame. You can see a little bit of gameplay, not like much, maybe like 1 second at most, where it's a 20 magazine gun, this orange gun right here, and what appears to be, I don't know, this is probably alpha footage, but basically they're moving up this ramp into this refinery sort of area. There's the fence here. The colors are still the same, like tones, which I love. I love the color scheme. And
Dedicated.
just watch, they're
Team in charge
running up, they jump
of security
and move forward. Nothing much to be seen on the left side of the screen, but as you can see, there is a black box here. There was no mini-map per se on the right side here. Maybe this is secured for kill feeder information, but on this side, if you look, there is this black box, and I think that might just be part of a building because it doesn't look like it's any details on there for the map.
security and making sure the game
I think that'll be it.
You shoot people and take their stuff.
You are being thwarted all the time, and you've got to adapt.
Yep.
At the core, it's what it means to be human.
I was just gonna say you shoot people and take their stuff. That was way better than I was gonna do.
Yeah. On their website, they talk about how Easter eggs and like information from the old Marathon is going to be part of this game, and you'll be familiar. Some of it will be familiar to you. So I will be playing that game and putting it on my YouTube channel just for future reference. But that'll be all. Please like and subscribe. And if any of Marathon happen to stumble on this, tell me how I did. Or any of you people in the random people in the comments have any theories or anything I missed from the video, please do share, and that'll be all. I'll see you guys next time.